Well, good morning, everyone. Interesting. I realised just as I'd started that I had the wrong day and date on my opening screen. So I was able to change that in motion as I progressed. So that was good. So thank you for being here and showing up. I'm going to start doing the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and it is Thursday, the 10th of March. So we are here this morning, and good morning. And yes, I am well, Nat, so thank you. All things moving forward as they do. We progress each and every day in our life, don't we? And have fun doing it. Well, I do anyway, so. And it's a good evening from Helen over there in England. And it's wonderful to see you. I love the technology that we can actually share like this, so it's really good. And good morning to you, Carol. Now, I have noticed an extra name on the end of your avatar there. If it's congratulations in order, congratulations, or otherwise. Good morning, Diane. Wonderful for having you here too. I'll just get those hellos out of the way. Well, not out of the way because I love doing them. But I do want to keep moving this morning. And I've just noticed, I feel like I'm a little bit shrunky down like that instead of up. I'll sit a little higher. I think my chair must have, you know how they can gradually go like that sometimes. And good morning from Jessica. Lovely to have you here. Now, just a reminder, and hello to those who are watching replay as well, when you go to watch it if you're not able to be here as a live stream. A reminder, this is a general card spread reading. It is your responsibility, your task to connect with your spiritual guidance through this reading and hearing, seeing the cards, hearing the words I use to intuitively explain them as a spread. So, with the connection that you've made or are making with your spiritual guidance, just open your mind, open whatever senses you need to receive the messages that they are bringing to you as specific for your life situation so that it does make it so much more meaningful for you in your day ahead. Okay, and it is only just the span of the day, whether it's the 24 hours or the time you're awake, whatever way you'd like to receive that information and the intention you have to have that greater understanding. Okay, and we've also got Shaz. What's up? As you missed my earlier comment, hi. Oh, no, I didn't miss it. I did show it in there. So there you go. It's there. Go and watch the replay, Shaz, when you do. I'm pretty sure I put it up. And we've got Kit. Oh, gee, good morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you here. And I just missed Kim's. It just flicked up in line as I went to put Kim's on, and she's driving to work, obviously. So, Jessica, I made that explanation so that you can understand it is your responsibility to bring your spiritual connection in to help interpret and receive the messages that they will bring for us individually, each and every one of you listening and being here. So, here we go to the cards. I've got them laid out. Now, here is our card first, as those of us who are regular will have become familiar with. I read the Our card first, and it's respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, and loyalty is returned. It's all of that we bring to ourselves as our self-esteem and how we respect ourselves and love that inner self. Oops. And I just remembered that I haven't actually brought up my not soul software, the Body Soul app, because what I do is connect into the 5 different channels. I do send this out to the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, of course, the Ros Boundy page on Facebook, that's at Ros Boundy, the mytimetv.live page on Facebook, the Ros Boundy Psychic Medium card group, which is a private group, and also the Body Soul app, that is an app. And I'm trying to find and hope that I am actually live in it. And at the moment, it's almost looking like I can't find it. So that's interesting. I'll just have to go back. and see if it's there. So just bear with me for a moment because it should be, yes, it is showing up that I'm live streaming. And I do this only because I can't bring in the chats like I have here. I can't bring in the comments from the Body Soul app. It doesn't do it. Not with an RTMP. So I'll keep going with the cards. So we've done the owl. I'm doing, this one is the, I'll do this one. It's the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck that Leanne Winston, Deb Gilmore have created. And today's is the unicorn. So trust your transition, enjoy the changes and feel the magic. So there is some change in the air, and you're needing to actually go with the flow with that. Feel into it, really live it to some degree, because sometimes, that change is not going to actually be something you have a great deal of control over. But there can be. We all have free will, so tap into that. And this is the deck that I'm using for the Lenormand card reading. The spread itself is Sarah Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, obviously. So I'll tuck that back in under there. And we've got 5 cards that I use as the spread. And the magnifying glass is the one that's actually in the home space energy. We've got the ship in the workspace energy. Up the top in the unexpected space, we've got the scythe. Yeah, that's the unexpected space. Sorry, my mind just went a little bit blank then. Here in our role is the mountain card, and what we've got in that central position, that's the outcome, and also what I consider, well, it's in the centre. So all the energies will actually be gathering together to bring that outcome. So it is the pivot role. That's the star, by the way. I might have forgotten to mention it. So here we are. Let's look at what the magnifying glass is telling us in our home space. It really is that essence of picking up a magnifying glass like this. There we go. I have them handy all the time in this little desk, or big desk, to actually look closer. You are looking at the finer details of what is the meaning of some of the things that's happening. It could be that you're needing to actually go and find something within your house, the home. Have you lost something? Are you looking for it? Get your magnifying glass out. Have that proverbial look under the cupboards and in the back of the drawers, all that sort of thing. It really is having a better, more detailed look if you're looking for something, and that's in that context of the more physical, practical side of what your day in your home is going to be. If it's to do with relationships, it feels to me that what you're actually searching for is that deeper meaning. So actually have a look at, what is it that I'm needing to look at more deeply in the meaning of this? So take it that step further. Don't just brush it off as if it's a cursory comment, and understand better each other in that respect of listening, as well as standing your ground if needed, as well as voicing what you need to actually voice. So it's going into that little bit of the next step, greater depth of, if it's in that relationship area. And we all do have connections of one sort or another, whether it's, if you're living by yourself and don't have much of that interaction. It could be just your friends. It could be family, but distant. We have many different ways of being able to communicate and share those energies of what is family connections and friend connections and all the rest of it. Have a little bit more investigation into what is the detail around that for your day to day. And we're moving over into the ship that is actually in our workspace. So it's being able to spend a bit of time. It's not always on those immediate projects. Sometimes it's the longer term ones that we have a bit more of a stretched out goal for, that we're looking a little bit more into that future aspect, planning, setting those goals. But it's also being able to have those alternative options, as in maneuverability around what we're doing as well in the workspace. It could take a little time. The ship, in this respect, it is that. I'm just trying to think what's in the head with that. it is that type of, we've got a troll again. You have the steering mechanism in your hand, so steer well, but it can be that you've got, there is that flexibility of going in every direction, as long as you're testing the sails, the wind in the sails all of the time, so that you know that you are fine-tuning it to get the optimum out of it. It's what I'm sensing with that. And, it might mean that you need to change course occasionally, but you have that end goal, that longer term factor happening in the background. So that's a bit what that's meaning for our day to day. So certainly do have your eye on what are the variables of the wind and the seas and etc. It's that sort of a comparison. So flow with it. It can be with great ease. But, just have an awareness of what the wind's doing around and about, so that you're not coming across the stormy weathers without being prepared in some respect. So that's the story I'm feeling with that one, okay? Yeah, it's almost like having a plan B in some respects too. So just keep an eye on that. Here we have the scythe. It is the harvest. It can be used for weeding as well, but it's that preparation of what seeds we sow, we're going to be able to harvest as well. So, if you're putting negatives in, you're going to get negatives out. If you're putting positives in, you're going to, reap the positives. So it really is about what focus you've got on that energetic level, but it is also that practical sense. You do need to tend your gardens. You do need to tend what you're doing in life, what sort of outcome. And it's not quite lined up there, is it, to see that it's card number 10. So it's almost in numerology another stage to a new journey. So plant those seeds that you want to reap too. So, and here we go for Michaela. Good morning to you, Michaela. Lovely to have you here. So that's what I'm sensing from that one. I'm just going to see if I can actually get that troll factor. Excuse me, I'm hoping that someone has been able to, thank you angels in the background, do something with that. Now, we're moving down to the mountain energies here. Probably don't need to see a great deal of that. Here's me fiddling with the phone camera again, aren't I? I like buttons and cameras. Here we go with the mountain. No, I do want to show that, because I do remember in this card we've got that gorgeous reindeer moose thing right down here. Whoops, I've just got to line it up a bit. So here we've got that reindeer. If you place yourself in that space of being the reindeer in its natural environment, this is your role, this card today. So as much as those mountains look onerous and it's a fairly big range, put yourself in that position of this reindeer. It is your natural environment. Be you in your natural environment, and you can move through absolutely anything that pops up today, so that you can negotiate with ease. Have that intention that you're moving through your day with ease. Already set that intention. Know that that's how it's going to work out for you, and you're going to be able to find what you're needing to find, and you're going to be able to plan ahead and have it all where you sort of have that forward thinking, that you understand, this is the course I'm plotting, and that you're certainly going to have the intention of positive harvest and all that you're wanting to get happening as your intention, that this is how easy it's going to be. You're moving through it with ease, even though it might seem to be a lot of work. Well, it's not a lot of work. It's just putting things into action and taking each one of those steps at a time. And what we're actually looking at is, as far as by the end of the day, it's the stars card. It's as it's meant to be. It's what our focus is going to be on, is where that energy is flowing. We all have heard that saying, where the energy flows, where you focus. Now I can't remember it, which of course is me. It's that where your focus is, the energy goes, or where your energy goes, the focus flows. One of them. Oh, good morning, Joe. Lovely, lovely daylight there. The sunset, sunrise, that one, isn't it? I think. Good morning. So it really is understanding that our focus, what are our dreams? What is your intention? So much is really wrapped around oh, my pointer. What is our intention? I went and leaned forward in enthusiasm and it went and flowed with it. Each and every one of these little stars can be that distraction, but they're also part of what is that whole plan, what we have. If you've had your natal chart done for your zodiac, for your astrology, you'd understand that. Energy follows thought too. Yes, it does. So put in, what is your desire? What is your intention? What are your dreams? Have that as that goal, that peak, and that the energy is focused there, and it will move through with so much more ease. And our thoughts really do create what is coming into our lives. So that if you're thinking negative, that's what you're creating into. And bring it into that perspective of changing it to positives. I know that with a lot of life, we do need to, well, a lot of life is that balancing act of what is pretty much like a seesaw. We are continually trying to find our balance. And it's mentioned many times, well, it is in the trainings that I've had, been mentioned many times over that time of finding your balance, balancing your chakras, balancing the energies, having a good work-life balance, all of that. It does need to have both sides of it, whether negative, positive, but finding what is not actually that judgmental factor of how we do judge something to be good, bad, or negative, positive, and the rest, and just really experiencing and being present in who we are, in how we are actually living our life. So from that card spread, take what you feel from that and move it into your day. Have that intention of ease as you're moving into your day and working and having happy times. Like, it doesn't have to be work, it's just being in flow and having fun, being happy, finding joy in what you do. With it, it doesn't have to be the happy. I feel like I'm at the wrong angle this morning for some reason. Maybe I am. Or is it just that I've got one of those little doovers thingies like that, the buy me a coffee isn't needed there anymore? I don't know. I'm taking it off. You can suss that one out if you want a little short reading. The rosboundy.com.au has the 30-minute and the hour type readings, and the other services I do too. So if you need anything extra like that, certainly give me a hoy in the messenger thingies on my page. What do you call it? Yeah, it is. It's Facebook Messenger, isn't it? Or email. It's all rosboundy.com.au. So do info or ros or whatever. I am reachable, and I do every day check most of my emails and most of Facebook. Like, what is it? What do we do? Dover is okay. You look good. Thank you, Diane. I use that sort of, well, it's language, isn't it? You understand what I mean when I say Dover. Thank you, Michaela. It really is just being the who we are as best and as fully as we can, and being present in each and every moment of our day. I think that's the best. I'm just trying to tilt my screen up a little bit differently. It's very weird. Energy is shifting, obviously for me. So thank you, Nat, and enjoy your Thursday as well. And also to you, Sarah, thank you, and enjoy your day, and certainly with much love, obviously. So tomorrow morning it'll be around about the 8 o'clock. God, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. When does daylight saving finish? And Michaela, you mentioned, you don't need to change the do flicky. Nah, the thingamajig too. That's another one. I do like my thingamajigs. That Dover. Dover Hoover. Whatever we need to understand each other, isn't it? And understanding ourselves. So be present in each moment that you're stepping through the day. Having that awareness, connecting with your spirits, and being guided. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, the pathway we're on, hey? Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you for being here, and till tomorrow, keep being the best you, and namaste.